Live only on The Zone. Usyk versus Dubois, July 19th. He silenced Britain's best. Usyk, the undisputed king, fighting to keep his crown. But now, the dynamite is ready to explode. Dubois is set to make boxing history. The hopes of a nation on his shoulders. July 19th, hear Wembley roar for the heavyweight fight of the year. All the belts are on the line. Usyk versus Dubois 2. Buy now at thezone.com.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. It's incredibly late outside Wembley Stadium. An undisputed night, a historic night, crowned by a historic champion, Steve.
Joe, it's a special night, wasn't it? Sometimes, and I always say this to you guys, it's a privilege to be ringside all the time. Then you get a fight like that and it just goes to a different level. And, you know, it just looked like it was going to be different. We were on 5 Live, and as he walked to the ring, Usyk, I turned to Richie Wooler, who I work with, and I said, there's something wrong with him tonight. He is so fired up, so motivated, and he doesn't do it by screaming. You can just tell from his eyes. That's it.
Steve,
that's the way I do it.
When
I throw at you, it's your turn.
I was just amazed by your eyes, your impression of Oleksandr Usyk there.
Because I'm not allowed to do other impersonations. I'm not allowed to do Ukrainian accents. I get in trouble.
Oh, there you go.
So I can only do eyes. Yeah. They can't stop me doing Ukrainian eyes, can they?
Yeah. Look, Oleksandr. It was only about not even 3 hours ago. People were questioning if he was 38, if he was past it. He silenced any doubt tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, not only did he silence the doubt tonight, there was just the way he went about it. He kept setting traps. He was setting traps from the second and third round. He was exhausting Dubois without actually throwing any punches. He was doing that thing he did against Tony Bellew, where he was making Dubois work. And Dubois was breathing heavy at the end of the third round. And you know he's in incredible condition. You know he's got a great engine. But he can just do things to you and make you do things. And that's what happened there, Joe, tonight. He just got, and when he sets him up like he does in the 5th and final round, the first shot's a little bit the same shot. He knocks him out with the same punch he knocks him down with. He's just a bit behind the ear. Then he just shortens it, puts a bit more on it, takes him out and finishes it. I mean, you can't teach that, and also you can't even replicate it. You try and do that in front of a mirror, you won't be able to do it. Oh, he's a boxing genius, man.
We spoke to Lennox Lewis after, and he said he's gutted that he isn't around in this era because he thinks he could have put it in there with Oleksandr.
No, not only does he think he could have put it in there with Oleksandr, but he really told me, Joe, he told me that he wanted to test, he'd love to test himself against Oleksandr, because he's the most technical fighter he fought was Evander Holyfield, who wasn't that technical, not compared to in any way, shape or form Oleksandr. So that's what he told me, is that he really wishes he could pit himself. He obviously thinks he'd win. All fighters think they're going to win. But there's also a part of Lennox that just wanted the challenge of it. And that's really what he wanted. He'd love to put himself in a fight like that. Lennox liked the idea that people were overlooking him, that he was a slight underdog, even if he wasn't. If he got that underdog mentality, Lennox was really serious.
Last one, Oleksandr Usyk. He can live with any heavyweight in any generation, can't he?
Absolutely. He might not beat every heavyweight, but I did this on 5 Live tonight, and it seems to upset some of the older listeners. No, listen, of course he can. You know, he can go back and fight anybody. You know, because he's big enough anyway. He doesn't necessarily beat them, Joe, but he competes with them, and he competes with them in style. Because what you can't tell me is one heavyweight who you think would always beat him. I can't think of one. I know Lennox would give him problems. I know the Ali in the 60s, the greatest heavyweight, would give him problems. Other than that, he competes.
Steve, you're a star. Thank you very much, mate.
Live only on The Zone. He silenced Britain's best. Usyk, the Brit breaker, but now the dynamite is ready to explode. One night, one shot at undisputed. Usyk versus Dubois 2, July 19th. Buy now at thezone.com/boxing.